Carney's, the legendary and mysterious corn dog stand. For a long time, this place has been rumored to be in operation in Shreveport. A lot of people didn't believe that this place really existed, but it did. When these photos first appeared in the Abandoned Louisiana group, and the uploader stated that it was located in Shreveport, a lot of the members in the group were saying, "Oh no, you're lying. This place is not in Shreveport. I'm from Shreveport. I live in Shreveport. I've never heard of this place, never seen this place before." But yes, it was one time in operation in Shreveport. What confused a lot of people was that when you look at those photos, you thought that it was an actual restaurant just sitting in the middle of nowhere. But it's actually a food trailer. It's a food kiosk, a vendor trailer. And that's what confused a lot of people because they thought it was a restaurant. All right, y'all. After doing a little research, I finally found where this Carney's Corny Dogs place once sat in operation, and also the, I guess you would say, the resting place. The location in those pictures that you just saw. First, we're going to see the parking lot. We're going to take a look at the parking lot of where this place once stood. And then to end this video, I'm going to show you guys the resting place where this Corny Dogs sat and deteriorated over the years without many people knowing its exact location, because it's located on a lot off a side street, off a main street in Shreveport. That's the funny thing about it. The location of it, well, it's not there anymore, but I'll show you guys where this place sat for years without a lot of people knowing it was there. Okay, this business was in operation sometime back in the early 90s, I believe. This is how Juela looks today. Look over there across the street. There's the old original Sam's Club. I miss that Sam's Club. Now, this was back when Sam's Club would offer samples of all the food they had in the store. And you can go in there on the weekend and eat all those samples and walk out with a full stomach. It's like you ate a free meal every weekend at Sam's Club. Those were the good old days. How many of y'all remember this? When you walked into Sam's Club back then, there was always that big industrial fan that blew that cinnamon roll smell right in your face. Y'all remember that? As soon as you walked into Sam's Club, all you smelled was cinnamon rolls from the bakery because that big fan was blowing all that scent in your face. Hell, it got so good that my mom stopped cooking on Sundays. The whole family would just get in the car after church and just go to Sam's Club. All right, let's pull up to the Juela Merriweather Road intersection. All right, and over to the right, you see where the old brown Walmart used to be. It's a storage center now, but it used to be an old brown Walmart before the super centers came along. So that used to be Walmart. Okay, now somewhere in this parking lot, that's what used to be Walmart right here. Somewhere in this parking lot is where some people claim that this Corny's corn dog stand used to sit. This was back in the early 90s, 91 or 92. Now, I was only 6, 7 years old at the time, so my memory is fuzzy. I do remember something sitting in that parking lot, something like a vendor stand or something like that, but I'm not really sure if it was Carney's. Okay, so we just saw We just saw where this corn dog stand was in business back then. So now we're going to take a look at where this place was transported and abandoned and left to rot for I don't know how long. All right, so this is the satellite view of Juela, the overhead satellite view of Juela. You scroll up here. All this time, I didn't know that this side road to the right was East Juela. I've never heard of East Juela before. So that's what threw me off. This is the Moortown neighborhood. I grew up in Blanchard, so I don't come out this way too often. All I remember is that catfish restaurant that used to sit over there to the left, right before you cross that bridge. So I was driving up and down. I remember one day I was driving up and down Juela for like 2 hours trying to find out where this place was. Because on Facebook, in the Abandoned Louisiana group, people kept saying in the comments that, yeah, it's on Juela. It's located off Juela. So I'm driving up and down this road and I don't see it anywhere. I don't even see the spot where it looked like it might have been before. So I went back to the Flickr account where this photographer uploaded these photos, and he said that it's located off East Juela and Wagner. So I go on Google Maps and I find East Juela. It's that side road right before you cross over the Union Pacific Railroad Bridge. So let's scroll up here. East Juela. So at this point, I knew that I was near the location of this corn dog stand because in some of those photos, you can see that there's a railroad track in the background. So when I saw that railroad yard on Google Maps, I knew that I was near the location. Okay, East Juela and Wagner. So somewhere in this lot, this corn dog stand was abandoned. At first, I thought it was, you see this concrete slab right here that looks like it used to be a driveway? At first, I thought it was left there, but that's not the spot. Because in the pictures, the building is surrounded by tall grass and weeds, so it had to be in the field. All right. So I was thinking at first, well, okay, was it sitting here? What is this right here? That looks like something used to be sitting there. But no, I was wrong. It was actually in this field right over in here. This is probably the exact spot right here where this place once, well, where it was left. Okay, so this is the satellite overhead view. And now we're going to take a look at the street view and look at the timeline of the street view. So there you have it. Somewhere between October 2007 and August 2014, this place mysteriously disappeared again, and who knows where it is today. All I want to know if it's still all in one piece. Hopefully it wasn't demolished because that was a fine piece of architecture right there. You know, it could have been restored and turned into a Mardi Gras float. I was thinking that would have made a great Mardi Gras float. Restore it and put it in the Crew of Highland Parade and just throw corn dogs from it during the parade route. Yeah, but when I first saw photos of this thing, I thought it was a movie prop or something. because it was so awesome and futuristic looking. But yeah, let me know in the comments because there's still a lot of questions about this corn dog stand. Were the corn dogs good? What other items were on the menu? Um, how long was it in business? Are my dates right? Was it the early 90s or the late 80s? Because a lot of people still don't have memory of Corny's corn dogs.